Right then, Little Nightmares Altered Echoes. I'm just going to go off the top of my dome here because I don't think it warrants like a full deep dive. The game's pretty short, but it is a Little Nightmares game and a VR game. And I knew it was going to be short, but it took me about 2 hours and 43. So it actually is pretty damn short there. Straight off the bat, I want to say it's a great game and I did enjoy it. But something about it was a bit lackluster to me because I was just expecting so much, But it is really cool. It's got great bosses slash, villains. Looks really good and stuff like that. And I feel like if they did another one, they could learn from some of the stuff they've done. So I would play another one if they did another one. Stick around till the end to find out if she is a baddie, okay? I was going to count how many times it scared me because I do like my horror films and games and stuff like that and whatnot. But this was more creepy and eerie than it was actually scary. So I kind of changed my tally. Every time it made me make at least a little noise, I'd count it down. And it got me 6 times, with the last 2 probably being the most. Basically, the noise was just a sort of thing. Like, not an actual scare, but, a bit more tense.
Oh,
I think like the stuff in it, the bosses or monsters or whatever, was pretty cool, especially the teacher woman. But it was quite easy at the same time, and I don't know if that's because I'm a pro or what. I don't know, but I did overall enjoy it. Would I recommend to buy? I would, yeah. On sale, I mean, it's not that much of a price to go for it, but I feel like it's more of a sale one, and you just complete when you get a bit of time. Didn't take long. I was hoping there'd be different endings or something because then I could replay it, but I don't think there is. But don't quote me on that. I haven't looked into it. This is just off the top of my head, quick review. Basically, an average Joe review or an average Towny. I think I'll stick with that brand. So, yeah.
if you're British, this is what you do when you can draw. Not too bad, I suppose. It's better than that piece of shit.
I think what's really good about VR is colours pop, and there's quite a lot of pinks and purples and whatnot. So that kind of does pop. And I think the last bit of the game was probably the best bit for me. That's when I got the most enjoyment. Bit of like a parkour challenge, total wipeout sort of vibe there. That was really good. I wanted more of that, I'd say. I reckon, because there's like some climbing bits, for instance, with the teacher. You've got to climb up books, but for some reason I found that really easy. Like I say, I don't know if it's because I got used to climbing. And there's a one bit where you're going through a portal where it actually made me get a bit, tipsy. Which is weird because I have strong VR legs now because I've absolutely smashed it. But it looked good though. It looked cool. I thought you've probably heard everyone talk about the HUD. I thought that was going to be a real problem for me. I thought it was going to get annoying, and it was at the first probably 20 minutes. I couldn't get it out of my eyes. And someone who was watching my live stream at the time actually mentioned, what's wrong with your screen? So yeah. But I got used to it, and it is fitting. Obviously, the character's wearing a hood, so, a hood like that would do it. Snap 10, that was annoying. I got used to that too, but that was annoying. However, I've got a bit of space, so I was looking around myself, so it wasn't a hindrance, but why? Apparently they're adding it in a future update, but I wanted to get this in while it was hot and fresh, And I don't think Beyond Sandbox is ready for me to jump into that yet, so I chose this. It's a bit, but overall, I did enjoy it. There's some good parts in it, and I did like it. I was just vibing there, to be fair. So, but yeah, maybe wait for sale. I think don't think there's really out else to say on the matter. Multiple endings I'd like to see so that I could replay it, and it's not exactly hard to replay with the time, but also puzzles weren't that difficult. And I was expecting a few more, and maybe that would have dragged out the time a bit, but I personally didn't fully understand the ending. but I haven't played the other Little Nightmares. Whoa, I know, shoot me. I did do Reanimal, and obviously it's by the same people who did the original too, so that does count for something. So I'm gonna have to do a bit of research on that, so other people will probably get that, whereas I didn't. I feel like I sort of do because I did do a bit of research, but I still feel like if you knew it, it'd be lackluster. So let me know in the comments if you are knowing what the other games were like, if that was lackluster. Sure, there's a lot of details in the background I missed as well, but yeah, really cool. Anyways, it was cool. I enjoyed it, but give it probably a 6 out of 10. Yeah.
That's screaming.
On saying that, one thing that was good for it is this was just released and I didn't encounter any bugs, and that is very, very rare these days, isn't it? So that's got to give them hats off to them for that. If you're still here, I know why, because you want to know if the teacher from Little Nightmares is a baddie. And I'm here to confirm, yes. Yes. Definitely a baddie. Don't know what it is, but definitely. I almost didn't want to escape from that chapter. Anyways, peace. Towny out.